Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. So this is a video in which I'm going to be taking a look at the TEQ Final Form Cooler. Now I did a review video on this guy, but basically I thought it'd be interesting to see him in what I think is his best event, which is the Wicked Bloodlines or movie bosses, but basically Esbr. And the reason why I think Esbr in that is his best event is because essentially he has a medium chance of stunning, and when the enemy is stunned, he will actually have a high chance of performing a critical hit, so a great chance actually, which is 70%. So if you can get the stun, you can do huge damage. And he's also got additional super attack, so he looks pretty solid. You can see there we got the stun, which is immediately incredibly useful in Esbr and Esbr content. And yeah, he looks really good. Obviously he has a pretty interesting passive, and we'll talk about that now. But he has a very strong link set as well, and I think he's a very good unit. If you are looking to bring units into this event, and you're looking to really upgrade, or how can I say, like, if you're looking to really just kind of bring units into this event and control the opposition, he's a really good option to use. The Wicked Bloodlines team doesn't have a lot of stuns. It's got some AoE stunning from some older units like AGL Final Form Freezer, but generally speaking, it is pretty apparent that the team needed some stunning, and I think that's what this Cooler brings, and he brings it really well. So Cooler, he's got key +2, attack and defense of 150%. He launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. He has a great chance, which is 70%, of performing a critical hit when the enemy is stunned, and he has an additional attack and defense of 20% for each super attack performed. He also stuns the attacked enemy when there's an enemy whose name includes Goku, and that's guaranteed, but it's only once. So yeah, here we're going to see how he does tanking with 30% damage reduction comparatively to the 40% before. Remember, we do have almost his full passive built up as well. So yeah, we're going to see pretty good showing from him. 5k, which is fine from a type disadvantage. And we can see the follow-up attacks here. Really good, nice, big, chunky damage. And there is room for this guy to grow. He's got a very strong link set. We have a great links like Big Bad Bosses, which was not active there in that turn. So obviously because we were above the 80% health threshold. So Big Bad Bosses is an incredibly big link set for him. Very huge in terms of damage and quality and just everything like that. We've got Thirstful Conquest, which gives him a lot of defense. We've got Strongest Clan in Space, Metamorphosis, Universe's Most Malevolent, Fierce Battle, Brutal Beatdown. He's just got an incredible array of link sets. So I think he's a very solid unit. Obviously you can see that this one is Rainbow. I will be doing a Rainbow review at some point. I'm contemplating whether to get him to max link levels first, just because I do think it'll be far more impressive a jump to see him with max link levels comparatively to just being rainbowed. But either way, I think he's a pretty good unit, and he's really good here because you can make use of that stunning. Now in other events, making use of the stunning is not so easy. It's not the easiest thing to do in the world, but you can definitely do it, and it is somewhat worthwhile to bring him into other events. His defense after super is really not so bad, and if you're looking for a last ditch option, then he could definitely be one for you. Whether he's the absolute best option is obviously up for debate, but I think for the most part he is a very good unit, and I think you'll get a lot of value out of him. You can see straight away here, just huge value out of the stunning. Obviously we had the guaranteed stun because we were facing Goku in the turn, but you can see he just solo eliminated Raditz, and it was incredibly easy for him. He has that capability to fire off multiple super attacks and just not only stun the enemy, but even just eliminate them. So because he's got that crit chance, he can really just kind of pump the iron a little bit and just really apply pressure to the enemy. And I think that is something that's very, very impressive. You know, as a unit, I think it is very difficult to sometimes deal with that level of damage, especially when it's so many attacks consecutively. And you know, even if he fails, he's probably stunned them, and then you're good. You know, I think he's great. I actually really like him, and for me, I'm quite happy with how he's done as a unit. I think he's really good for ESBR. SBR, I think he just does so much, and I think that makes him a good alternative to the LR Strength Cooler, because yeah, you probably still want to bring LR Strength Cooler here, but in this event specifically, you will definitely consider still bringing the TEQ version alongside him, because if you can stun the opposition and just set up Strength Cooler for easy turns to do damage, then you really are gonna have a good time in all of these events. So yeah, for me he's looking good. I think he's a valuable option for this stage, and yeah, I think he's just gonna absolutely decimate. I think, yeah, if you are that way inclined, I think you're gonna have a good time with this cooler, especially if you haven't beaten this stage yet. I think you are gonna still see some pretty good value out of him, at least from my side. So here we've got him in this turn. He's got a lot of support on the rotation, so yes, he doesn't have an item or anything active, but he is fairly strong in this situation. Like, he is obviously quite powerful. He's got a lot of support. He's fully built up his passive, so only 5k, and he's gonna take 185 on the super, so obviously not fantastic, but remember, Big Bad Bosses is not active there because we did have full health, and it wouldn't have been active for the super attack. So what you can see, again, consecutive supers. First one eliminates Nappa, second one sets up Vegeta with the stun, and yeah, all of a sudden you're having a pretty good time. So yeah, you know, he just looks good. He looks really, really good. I mean, he's looked great in this event so far. We've had absolute fantastic results using him. He's completely decimated enemies. He's stunned them up. He's ruined them in terms of his, you know, attack stats and everything like that. So yeah, he's looking good. I think he's looking really good as an ESBR SBR unit. I think he's looking super duper dope. I'm actually really chuffed with how good he is. Obviously, you know, you could of course get, you know, a better unit, 100%. Like, there's units that will do more damage, have more defense, etc. But I think, yeah, if you're just looking at what he brings for this specific event, I think there's very few that do as much damage or as good as this guy. I think he's genuinely one of the better units in the game for SBR and ESBR, at least right now. So yeah, I'm fairly chuffed with how he's done. I'm very, very happy with how he's performed. And yeah, we'll see him tank up this turn and just see how well he does. Obviously, well, we won't actually, because we're about to die. But that being said, I think he did really, really well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, not really going to try him anywhere else. I think this is where he shines. Red Zone, Mega Shen running that, but yeah, he's looking good. So that's going to be it from me. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, stay safe, and bye.